Once upon a time, in the depth of the vast ocean, there lived a young mermaid named Marina. She was unlike any other mermaid in her kingdom. Marina had a curiosity for the world above the waves, a curiosity that often got her into trouble. She would spend hours exploring shipwrecks and collecting treasures from the surface world, much to the dismay of her parents and the elders of the mermaid community. One fateful day, while swimming near the surface, Marina spotted a magnificent ship gliding through the water. On board was a handsome prince named Alexander, who was celebrating his birthday with a grand voyage. Enthralled by the sight of the ship and the festivities on deck, Marina couldn't tear her eyes away. As fate would have it, a sudden storm brewed, and the ship was caught in its wrath. The vessel was tossed and turned by the raging waves, and Marina watched in horror as it began to sink. Without a second thought, she dove down to the depths, her heart filled with a newfound determination to save the prince. Using all her strength, Marina managed to reach Alexander just as he was being pulled under by the churning waters. With a powerful stroke of her tail, she propelled them both to safety, bringing the unconscious prince to a hidden cave beneath the sea. As Alexander regained consciousness, he found himself in awe of the beautiful creature who had saved his life. Marina tended to his wounds and nursed him back to health, all the while keeping her true identity hidden. She knew that revealing herself as a mermaid would only bring trouble, both for herself and for Alexander. Despite their differences, Marina and Alexander formed a deep bond during their time together. They shared stories of their respective worlds, discovering that they had more in common than they had ever imagined. As days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, their friendship blossomed into something more. But their happiness was short-lived, for news of Alexander's disappearance had spread throughout the kingdom. Desperate to find her son, the queen enlisted the help of a powerful sorceress, who revealed Marina's secret to the world. Fearing for Marina's safety, Alexander vowed to protect her at all costs. Together, they embarked on a daring journey to seek refuge in a distant land where they could live in peace, away from the prying eyes of both humans and mermaids. Their journey to find a safe haven was fraught with danger and obstacles. They faced treacherous storms, cunning predators, and the relentless pursuit of those who sought to separate them. But through it all, Marina and Alexander remained steadfast in their love for each other. Along the way, they encountered kind-hearted souls who offered them shelter and assistance, reaffirming their belief in the goodness of both humans and mermaids. These newfound allies helped them evade their pursuers and provided them with the means to continue their journey. As they traveled, Marina and Alexander grew closer, their bond deepening with each passing day. They shared hopes and dreams for the future, envisioning a life where they could be together without fear or prejudice. And though the road ahead was uncertain, they faced it with courage and determination, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could overcome any obstacle. Finally, after many trials and tribulations, Marina and Alexander reached their destination, a secluded island paradise, far away from the prying eyes of the world. Here, they could live freely, surrounded by the beauty of nature and the endless expanse of the sea. Together, they built a humble abode on the shore, weaving together elements of both their worlds to create a home that reflected their love and unity. They spent their days exploring the island, swimming in the crystal-clear waters, and basking in the warmth of the sun. But their happiness was not to last, for the world above the waves was not as oblivious to their existence as they had hoped. Rumors of a mermaid living among humans began to spread, drawing the attention of curious adventurers and treasure hunters. Fearing for their safety once more, Marina and Alexander knew they could not stay hidden forever. And so, they made a difficult decision to leave their island paradise behind and seek refuge in a land where they could live without fear of persecution. With heavy hearts, they bid farewell to the place they had called home and set out once again on a journey into the unknown. But this time, they faced the future together, hand in hand, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could brave any storm that came their way. As Marina and Alexander journeyed to find a new home, they encountered new challenges and adventures along the way. They traversed lush forests, crossed towering mountains, and navigated winding rivers, never losing sight of their goal, to find a place where they could live in peace and harmony. Despite the hardships they faced, Marina and Alexander's love only grew stronger with each passing day. They leaned on each other for support, drawing strength from their unwavering bond as they faced the unknown together. Along their journey, they encountered people from all walks of life, kind-hearted villagers who offered them shelter, wise elders who shared their wisdom, and fellow travelers who became lifelong friends. Each encounter enriched their journey, reminding them of the beauty and diversity of the world they inhabited. But even as they forged new friendships and experienced the wonders of the world, Marina and Alexander never forgot the challenges they had left behind. They remained vigilant, always mindful of the dangers that lurked in the shadows, ready to threaten their newfound happiness. Finally, after many months of travel, Marina and Alexander stumbled upon a hidden paradise nestled deep within a secluded valley. Here, surrounded by towering cliffs and lush greenery, they found the perfect sanctuary to call home. They built a cozy cottage by a tranquil stream, where they could watch the sunset paint the sky in hues of orange and pink. They tended to a small garden, growing fruits and vegetables to sustain them, and spent their days exploring the natural beauty that surrounded them. As they settled into their new home, Marina and Alexander found solace in each other's company, cherishing the simple joys of life and the love that had brought them together. And though they knew that challenges lay ahead, they faced the future with optimism and hope, knowing that as long as they had each other, they could weather any storm that came their way. And so, their love story continued, a testament to the power of love to conquer all obstacles and bring light to even the darkest of times. In their secluded paradise, Marina and Alexander found not only a place to call home but a love that would endure for eternity.